Here comes the money. You're now listening to the Gambling with Gold podcast with Jason Gold. Presented by Champions Round.
Hello and welcome to Gambling with Gold. My name is Jason Gold. You are listening to episode 24 of our podcast. And as always, I am joined by my buddy from the Action Network, Dan Titus. Dan, how are we doing this Friday?
What up, man? It's Good Vibes Friday. Let's get it.
Good Vibes Friday, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it.
You definitely win the award for Fly Shirt of the day, man. This is you got me excited. I'm feeling good just looking at you.
Look, the last 2 weeks, maybe we haven't done so great, but throw on a little island shirt, maybe a little cocktail on a Friday afternoon. We're gonna get the vibes right for the weekend. We're gonna make some money this weekend. Got a nice little standing desk area. Feeling good, feeling locked in, feeling refreshed. Let's make some bets.
Let's get some money. Let's make some bets. Let's get it. I like it.
Let's make some bets. All right, before we get to that, Justin Herbert giveaway. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel right now. So stay tuned, and here we go. All right, we have our winner, Jesse_A-Roll. Congratulations. We're going to send you this Justin Herbert signed jersey. For those of you that did not win, we have a Alvin Kamara and Calvin Ridley giveaway. Go to our Instagram page for that. And on Sunday night, we're going to do a Jonathan Taylor and Deebo Samuel giveaway. So stay tuned for that. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, @Champions Round for more information on all of those. Now what you came here for. It's Friday. It's time for us to make our top 5 best bets. Danny, start us off with the vibes, man.
Danny Dimes is going with the Eagles +3 against the Las Vegas Raiders. Yo, man, it's time for the Bird Gang to finally show up. And I think that they're going to face a Las Vegas team that honestly has done well, but they still have some internal turmoil that they're going through. Haven't been overly impressed with their defense, at least last week. They did show out against a Denver team, but we saw Denver last night, man. Denver is not as advertised. So to me, this is a great spot for the Eagles to finally get right. Their offense probably clicks. They're going to get Miles Sanders involved. We've heard Nick Sirianni talk him up a little bit more. Whether I believe him, I don't know, but I still think that their run game is going to be a bit better. And we've seen them. They're going to have finally get some positive regression in the red zone here. They've been extremely unsuccessful, probably due to play calling, execution, a little bit of both, but I think this is a great get right spot for the Birds.
I am absolutely 100% in. We talked about this on the Tuesday show. We talked about how we both loved it. This is my number 2 play, number 1 or number 2. I've gone back and forth here, but I'll flip it to number 1 so that we're all on the same page here. Eagles +3. The reason that I like this matchup personally is I think that the Eagles' defensive line will be able to get to Carr. They're going to scare him a little bit. We saw what happens. He turtles up. And because of the way that the Eagles play their defense, they basically put a roof on everything. So we're not going to get those downfield shots with Edwards and Ruggs that make the Raiders so dangerous, what they did to the Broncos last week. So I think that's completely eliminated. I think Hurts is going to be able to escape, get outside the pocket. I think that Lane Johnson being back is huge for them. The Raiders' defense, what they do best is get to the quarterback. Well, good. Jalen Hurts, great against a blitz, great against pressure, run outside the box. I think he's going to make plays down the field. I think they win this game outright. I will take them +3, money line, and especially in a teaser. I love them 3-9 or 2.5 to 8.5, whatever it is right now as a teaser piece. That's probably my favorite teaser piece on the board. So I'm with you, Dan. Let's ride with the Birds. Bird Gang. Let's do it.
Bird Gang. Let's get it.
All right. What's your number 2 pick for the week?
Number 2 pick, man, riding with the Kansas City Chiefs -4 against the Tennessee Titans. I think that this is going to be a bit of an overreaction to the Titans right now. They did come off of a big win. Derrick Henry, King Henry continues to just run all over the league. But let's be honest, man. I think this is the Tennessee Titans have been very fortunate in the fact that they haven't played particularly well. They've been battling some injuries. We just saw that A.J. Brown is likely to play, which is great for them. We don't know about Julio Jones yet. He's still questionable, but they're going to have to put up points against one of the best offenses in the NFL. And we know, we've talked about it numerous times about how bad the Kansas City secondary is and how bad their defense is. And that should probably be a good day for Derrick Henry. But if they get behind, are we going to trust in Ryan Tannehill to be able to catch up and put up points on the board? We haven't seen it yet. So give me the Chiefs here. I think they're going to win pretty handedly too.
I think that the vibes here between the two of us are on point right now because my number 3 pick is the Chiefs. -4, -4.5, wherever you can get it right now. And the reason is kind of what you're saying. I think there are 2 ways this game goes. Derrick Henry runs for 8 yards per rush, and Mahomes has to sit on the sidelines, and that's the game script that works for the Titans. Right. Or the one that we think is going to happen is that Mahomes is just going to blitz through this horrible Tennessee defense that has literally no one left, and Derrick Henry is going to get scripted out of the game, and we're asking Tannehill to come back while Mahomes and company are going for 40. That's what I think is going to happen. That's clearly what you think is going to happen. I could see this game. Like I said on Tuesday, I love the over in this game. I think that the team total for Kansas City, I'm not sure what it's at right now. My guess is probably somewhere between 31 and 33 points right now. I'm taking the over on that. I think they're hitting a 40 burger for sure. I love Kansas City in this game, and I think they're going to win by a lot too. Maybe this might be the week. Dan, this better be the week.
This is the vibes. This is the vibes that we're talking about.
This better be the week. All right, I'll move on to my number 3 pick. Miami +2.5. I talked about it on Tuesday. Also, you can go back and listen to my analysis there. But I think this is a great spot. Home dog. I know that they're coming back from London. I know that Atlanta's off a bye. From that perspective, they're in a little bit of a hole. But not 2.5 points against the goddamn Atlanta Falcons, okay? It's the Falcons. The Dolphins are not as bad as a 1-5 team. Tua showed me something in London. I think they will be able to throw the ball down the field. I think that Waddle will be able to make some plays. And they're getting Xavier Howard back. Their defense is getting a little bit healthier. They left some guys behind that they did not take to London, hence why they lost to the Jaguars. They're going to come back, get right spot, get healthy, win this game outright. I'll take +2.5. I'll take money line. And again, teaser piece, 2.5 to 8.5 at home. This is the prime spot. This is this is what you have to do. This is the perfect teaser. So between the Eagles and Miami, I love that teaser. That'll probably be my biggest bet of the weekend, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that's a great teaser play. I don't want to play this outright because I'm still not completely sold on Tua and the Dolphins. I mean, they are 1-5 coming into this game, and despite getting their defensive help back, they certainly need that. Brian Flores is a great coach, so he should will them. But I'm scared about Arthur Smith and what the Falcons are coming off some momentum, coming off of a bye. I think they're going to be a little bit more prepared here. But I'll be honest, it's the Falcons. You said it right. It's the Falcons. So I think this is a great teaser play if you like Miami here.
What do you like on the over-under in this game? Currently at 47.5. I'm kind of leaning towards the over. I think there might be a couple more points than I think.
So if you trusted Tua, I think the over makes a lot of sense here because I think we're going to see the Falcons. They've committed. Cordarrelle Patterson is real, as much as we wanted to deny it after 8 years of actually being a thing. He's finally a thing. So their offense is actually getting a little bit more dynamic week by week. And we see that Russell Gage is now returning to the lineup. Kyle Pitts is coming off his best game entering into the bye. So I think we're going to see a little bit more of an explosive offense out of the Atlanta Falcons. And coupled with Tua, Jalen Waddle, maybe Devontae Parker. I think he's still questionable, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this be a shootout.
Love it. All right. What's your number 3 pick for the week?
Number 3, I'm going to Monday Night Football. And I think you turned, the way that you were handicapping in your points of what you made on the Look Ahead show on Tuesday, I'm really feeling Indianapolis here now. I think I'm gonna change the tide here and take Indianapolis because as much as I want to think that Kyle Shanahan is going to do all these adjustments in the bye week, I think that the Indianapolis Colts defense has gotten extremely better over the course of the last few weeks. Carson Wentz is playing better, but it's more of a reflection of I don't trust Jimmy Garoppolo. If you get any kind of pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo, similar to Derek Carr, it's not going to be a good thing. And we haven't really seen the explosive run offense from the San Francisco 49ers this season. And George Kittle's not playing. So we really relying on, Dwele. What's his name? Dwele?
Oh, Ross Dwelly.
Yeah, Dwelly. Are we really going to rely on him? Brandon Ayuk has been a mystery all season. Where's he at? It's really going to be the Debo show. And I don't know if that's enough to beat a thriving Indianapolis Colts team that's really turned the corner over the last couple of weeks here.
I think it's going to be a close game. +4 on the board right now. I think that I lean towards Indianapolis. Their defense is awesome, especially against the run, which is what the San Francisco 49ers are going to want to do. They're going to force San Francisco to beat them over the top, which is not something that San Francisco, with either quarterback, is prepared to do. So I do think this game stays tight. I love the over 43. I think there will be points scored in this game. I don't necessarily trust Carson Wentz, but JT's running the ball like a madman right now. They might not need Wentz that much. The wide receiver situation with Indianapolis is a little bit concerning. They may only have Pittman. Hilton is maybe Pascal. Their tight ends or whatever. Mo Alley's good in the red zone, but that's about it. So I think 4 is the right number. I lean towards Indianapolis. I could see this being a field goal game. Give me 27-24 San Francisco. So I'll give you the +4 on the Colts.
That sounds about right.
All right. My number 4 pick, I'll go with the Saints -4.5 on Monday Night Football. I think that this is a alpha buy. They've been preparing. They're going against Geno. They're going to be healthier. They have 7 guys that are coming off IR. I think this is an absolute smash spot. Everything over on Alvin Kamara here. I think that he could go for 200 total yards in this game. Obviously, you have the Jameis question. I mean, Jameis is a favorite, especially 4.5 on the road. That's about the grossest sentence I've ever spoken in my life. But I just think this is a good situation. I'm trusting in Sean Payton to get it done. More so on the defensive side, I think that Seattle will be severely limited. Like, I will not play Tyler Lockett in the league this week. We don't know who their running back's going to be. I really trust the Saints defense to get this done. So we only may need 17 points from Jameis and crew to get this -4.5. So yeah, give me my number 4 pick, Saints -4.5.
Yeah, it could be a tough day for DK Metcalf as well, as the Saints primarily use man coverage. DK Metcalf primarily exploits the zone. And yeah, I'm with you. We talked about it on Tuesday. I think this is an Alvin Kamara smash spot. This was my 4th best bet, mainly because I just trust Sean Payton coming off of a bye, despite having the deficiencies of Jameis Winston. This is a Seattle Seahawks defense that led up over 100 plus all-purpose yards to Najee Harris last week. So, yeah, this is a great spot for the New Orleans Saints to keep it rolling here.
All right, what's your number 5?
Number 5, got to get gross, man. I know it's a feel-good Friday, but with news of Antonio Brown missing the game here, I'm going with the Chicago Bears 12.5 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Spicy, I know, but if we're going to see Justin Fields actually ball out, he doesn't need to ball out that much because honestly, the Tampa Bay secondary is complete trash. There's no one left. I think that this could be the get right game for Allen Robinson. Darnell Mooney's been the best receiver for the Chicago Bears, but I think we're going to see them open up the playbook a little bit more here to try to keep pace with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're going to have to. So I think that this is going to be the time we're going to see if Justin Fields can actually hang. And I'm going to put the money behind it. So let's go.
I love getting gross on a Friday afternoon with some terrible, ugly bets. There's nothing that makes me happier in the world, even when I'm wearing my nice, fancy, get right, good vibes shirt. You gotta get gross. So I'm all with that. I like the Bears in that game. The AB News was certainly significant. It actually looks like it moved a 0.5 point off of the AB News. Mm-hmm. I already bet the under 48 in this game. I think it'll be low scoring. I don't think Tampa Bay is going to put their foot on the gas at all. I think this is a game where maybe they get up 2 touchdowns and then coast out. Justin
Ronald Jones season.
Backdoor. Yeah. So I'm with you on the +12. It is not one of my best 5, but close. I think that I'll put money on it by the time that Sunday hits. My number 5 doesn't get any grosser than this. Let's do it. Houston +17.5, +18. I already bet it again. I bet it 14.5.
Did you hedge?
No, I bet Houston +18.5. I doubled down on that shit. Yeah, come on. I absolutely doubled down on that. Why not? Arizona, like I said earlier, I'm going to bet against them every week until I win a goddamn bet. So
Cliff's got to lose at some point, man. He's got to lose at some point. Going back to the well.
It's 17 points. All you have to do is score 10 points, and you're probably going to cover this game. Davis Mills, just throw one bomb to Brandon Cooks, and it's over. I'll get the cover. I'll be happy. My analysis in this game is I still think that there's a chance that Tyrod plays. I'm hopeful that he does. If not, I think it's a lot of points. I think that the Cardinals do not care at all about playing against the Houston Texans in this game, especially considering they have a Thursday night game against the Green Bay Packers in Week 8. That game is awesome. It's also maybe a reason to fade Green Bay this week against Washington. I think both of those teams just want to escape, get out, be healthy, and I can see Kyler coming out in the third quarter of this game. I mean, all of the back door is open for Houston here.
You're right.
So give me the 17.5, 18. Let's get gross. Let's make
I think that's Arizona already looking ahead to further in the schedule where there's going to be a more significant matchup that's going to, pretty much create their place in the relevancy of their 6-0 record here. And it's not going to take much to beat the Houston Texans. So that's why they have two running backs, right? James Conner could be very busy. Chase Edmonds, we haven't really seen him go off. He's been useful, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him get more of a workload as Kyler still works through that shoulder injury, which we know he's still not playing 100%. So, hey, on a short week, let's not push it too much. Get out to an early lead, let the defense do their thing, and feed the running backs.
All right. Dan, why don't you run me through your 5 real quick?
So my 5 were, we started off with the Eagles +3. Then we took the Kansas City Chiefs -4. Then we went with the Indianapolis Colts at +4.5. And we have the Chicago Bears at +12.5. I think I'm missing one more. The last one was
New Orleans, right?
Yes, New Orleans. Yes, correct.
All right, cool. I got Miami, Philly, Kansas City, New Orleans, Houston. My favorite teaser of the week, Philly and Miami. My over-unders, New Orleans, Seattle over 43, Tampa Bay, Chicago under 48. Do you have any other bets that you're circling for this week?
Man, I think that's what I'm going for right now. I gotta get some. This is redemption season here, man. So I'm sprinkling what I do have left of my bankroll. I'm gonna probably put on a couple player props. I like DeAndre Swift under his rushing yard total. Pretty much, man, he hasn't gone over his rushing total in 4 out of 6 games, and I don't really see there's a positive game script for him to really run the ball at all against the Los Angeles Rams. They've been stout against the run. And it's the revenge game for Jared Goff. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Dan Campbell just fire up as many pass plays as possible for Jared Goff to try to get some revenge here on Sean McVay and ultimately on the other side of the ball, Matt Stafford. So, yeah, that's a
love that one. I think the over receptions on Swift also.
Yes.
I could see him catching.
That would definitely be a good correlation there for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right. Why don't we run through really quickly some of the games that we didn't hit, and then we'll head out of here on a Friday, get to drinking our margaritas and such.
Hey.
Good vibes really going. Cincinnati +6.5 at Baltimore, over under 46.
I think I like the under in this game. I don't know. It's just Baltimore coming off of a really big blowout win over the Los Angeles Chargers. Think there could be some kind of a letdown here. Latavius Murray isn't going to play. Lamar Jackson does have at his disposal the most wide receivers that are actually going to be available for him. But Cincinnati's been the surprise of the NFL, man. 4-2 heading into this week. This is going to be a harder divisional matchup than people think. So I'm going to take the under on this.
Yeah, I like the under too. It's definitely been streamed under at 46. I'm leaning towards the Bengals right now at 6.5. You mentioned this on Tuesday. I think they're 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. So
right.
I think this would be last 7. Right?
Last 7 meetings, between them. Yep.
Last 7 meetings. Okay. I like Baltimore as a teaser piece, 6.5 to 1/2. Targeting there. Let's move over. Washington at Green Bay. This has been streamed down from 9.5. It's currently at 8, over under 48 right now.
8 is such a bad number. Don't like it. However, still waiting on a lot of news here. Like Antonio Gibson, we don't know that he's going to be playing yet. I think he's still questionable. Terry McLaurin, I think, got in a limited practice, so it looks like he's going to be good to go. I don't know that I can trust Taylor Heineke, but I also don't know that I can trust the Green Bay Packers to just blow somebody out by more than 8 points. But I gotta trust the gut here. I'm going to go with Green Bay because Washington just hasn't looked good at all.
Yeah, my gambling brain says Washington +8 is really good value. My eyes have told me Green Bay might win this game by 30, so I'm kind of staying away from away from everything here. I don't really
Yeah.
want to touch it. Lions, Rams, we kind of talked about. Rams are currently minus 16, over under 50.5. Anything there?
Give me
Other
the
than
over
Swift?
on this one. Yeah, give me the over on this one because, I think Stafford's got something to play for going back to Detroit. Jared Goff's pissed off that he's just been thrown to the shittiest team, one of the shittiest teams in the league. And I know McVay's come out with some comments saying that he could have handled the situation differently. Anytime there's that kind of coach speak involved, give me the over.
All right, over 50.5. I like that one too. Carolina minus 3 at the Giants, over under 42.5. Anything here? This is the definition of a gross game.
Yeah, this one, I feel like Carolina's the better team here, so I'm going to back Carolina as the favorite. It's really just off the strength of the fact that Sterling Shepard pulled his hamstring today in practice. He may not play. Kadarius Toney's already been ruled out. Evan Ingram's questionable. Saquon Barkley's been ruled out. Who the hell is playing for the New York Giants at this point? So their line sucks. They have no one to throw to. We're probably going to watch Daniel Jones scamper for 90 yards somehow and figure out some way to keep it involved because Danny Dimes just has a way of doing that. But I think Carolina's defense is going to be too much, and we'll see Sam Darnold have somewhat of a competent rebound game off of 2 bad performances in a row.
I'm kind of with you. I want to see this too. It looks like it might get to 2.5. I'll play Carolina at 2.5. 3, probably not.
Yeah.
I kind of like the over here a little bit. I might sprinkle on it. I think that Carolina might be in a really good get right spot and could put up, 27, 28 points, something like that. So give me the over 42.5 as a sprinkle and 2.5, minus 2.5 if it actually gets there. Last one we have on the board that we haven't talked about, Jets, Patriots. Jets currently +7. May actually get to 6.5 here, over under 42.5 in this one also.
Yeah, I think this one's a great pairing for a teaser. I think New England's going to win this game, but if you're concerned about that spread, tease it down. And then you're trusting in Belichick to really put the clamps on rookie quarterbacks like he's done every single season pretty much. Has a stellar record. I think it's like 21-6 against starting rookie quarterbacks. So you got to back New England here. I think they're going to run all over them. In addition to probably take the under on Mac Jones, also passing yards. He didn't really throw. He threw for his season low against the Jets the first week of the season. So I really think this is a good spot for the defense of New England to just own Zach Wilson and the Jets, as well as relying on that run game like they usually do.
Yeah, kind of leaning towards the under 42.5 here. I think it'll be pretty low scoring. I would like the Jets at +7.5. I think that number is long gone. I'm not going to see that anymore. New England is a teaser piece, 7-1 right now. Love that. I think that any combination of Baltimore, New England, Miami, and Philadelphia as teaser legs would be awesome. I might do those as a 4. We'll see. That's about all I have on that game. I think that Belichick's going to make Wilson's head spin. This is what he does. And the Jets defense isn't bad, and they're coming off
it
of
isn't
a bye.
bad.
Yeah, so I think that they can keep this game close. Give me 20-17 New England as a score prediction.
Fair.
All right, that does it for episode 24 of Gambling with Gold. We will be back next Tuesday, hopefully after we've gotten all of the great vibes, gotten some winners in. We need them really bad right now. So let's have some gross bets. Let's have some winning bets. Remember, go to Champions Round on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok for more information on all of our giveaways. All of the information. Round 2 started last night. We're super excited about everything going on with our app. So please come check it out. Dan, until next time, it's been a pleasure.